Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I hate you right now.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Smack the shit out of it.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Oh my God. I can't stand you.
I'm not touching that.
You know, Will been going through shit. Everybody go through shit, but Will been in the limelight for a minute, right? And everybody's getting on his wife. Take that how you want. Don't slap me, Will.
Nicole's ready to dive in, so I'll dive in first. You know, he lost it. Now, some people want to sit there and say, well, they had beef back and forth from a long time ago. Listen, no, Jada had beef from a long time ago when Chris made that comment at the Oscars saying you weren't invited.
Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
Okay, that's what that was about.
Back in the days when Arsenio was the shit and he had his show popping, Will actually came on the show and told a bald-headed joke.
Arsenio, they got rules. They got rules. Like, he has a rule. The bass player, he got a rule. He got to wax his head every morning. That's a rule. He follows the rules, man. He follows the rules. Oh, these are jokes. Come on.
So if the camera guy would have got up and punched Will in the face, would he have been wrong? That's what I'm saying. There's only one way to look at this shit. Will got out of hand. He got emotional. His wife amped him up because, let's be real, she could have stopped him. And I'm fucking over it already. All I'm
We had to address it.
We had to, even though you ain't said nothing. Let's we ain't gonna act like, you know.
Chris said what he said in 2016, whatever, okay? Now, here he is again saying some stuff, right? Okay. Even if it's your wife, if I'm sitting with Al B and somebody say something a couple years ago and now he's saying some shit again, I might be the one to pop like, who the fuck are you talking to?
I'm gonna shoot your pee-pee off, man.
So there's already a history. That's there, right? So Chris knows there's already a history. He didn't have to make the joke. It wasn't a bad joke. Wasn't even that fucking serious, but he didn't have to make it. And on the other hand, Will is going through a lot of shit. He's been the butt of a lot of fucking jokes for many fucking years. We done all seen the memes. We done all laughed at him. His wife is out there putting their business out. He might not be comfortable with it, but he's been the butt of the fucking joke. He slapped him. Was he wrong? Absolutely. I'm not that type of person. I got a problem with you. I'm gonna catch your ass in the back. That's what I think he should have did.
Exactly.
It should have been. We heard about it after the fact. Will slapped Chris at the fucking after party. That's when we should have heard about it.
I don't think it was about the haircut at all.
No,
I think Chris just looked at Will, looked at Jada, and was like, "Oh shit, she really bald-headed right now. Let me just acknowledge this shit." And word on the street is he didn't know anything about the alopecia. He wasn't trying to be reckless with it or anything like that.
No.
But since there was history, Will couldn't tell the difference. He probably looked at it like, "Oh, you coming again for us?" But I still say, look, the Oscars is the number one reason actors go hard. Like, everybody who acts wants an Oscar. It's their biggest event. Because if I was his daddy, I'd have been like, nigga, we got 17 more payments on this house and you out here acting crazy.
Shut up, Albie. So stupid stuff.
Y'all see that video where they were throwing like the stool off the chair and they took the microphone stand and they was throwing it at people? Like, it's like crazy stuff. You're seeing videos like that, and black people, we can't represent ourselves like that. I'm sorry.
You can tell this nigga run rooms, y'all, because this shit is personal for him, y'all.
It is, but it is. I get it. So let me ask you a question. So with what you guys, how you guys feel about it, okay? Do you think that Chris could have not told that joke at all, seeing that there was already some history? Because there's about 75 white people he could have said some shit about.
Look, he's gotten away with it every year that he's done it, right? And there's never been this big a beef. And the past jokes, in my opinion, were way harder than this light bullshit that he started tripping over. We just saw all of motherfucking West Philly. That's what happened. And it just came out, and Jada was the gasoline that took him there. Because that look on her eye and her, y'all seen that look?
When you're a fucking professional, you're a professional. I think Chris handled it very professionally. He was like, okay, I don't know how many times somebody done said some foul shit, and I had to contain myself so that I'm not looked at in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna catch your ass outside, but in the moment, you had to contain yourself because you're a fucking professional.
Here's another perspective on it, right? Some people are questioning if it was staged or not for a few reasons. One, the Oscars have been failing and they've been in fear of being canceled for a while, right? Two, nobody's watching the fucking Oscars anymore. Okay, their ratings suck right now. So two things can happen out of this event if it was a setup. Chris has a fucking year worth of material and
Boom.
10 times more support now because of how he handled himself. Will got an Oscar, but now they're threatening to take it away. I don't think they will. I think they'll just fine him, charge him, maybe suspend him from coming, but they're not going to take that Oscar away.
Did y'all see what DL had to say about this? Because I want to comment on real quick on what DL basically put it. The people that want to go see him, the people that are rising those numbers and boosting ticket sales, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them aren't real fans.
No.
They're just going there to see what scandal is going to be in that room when he starts talking about it.
I don't have like a bunch of shit about what happened. So if you came to hear that, I had like a whole show I wrote before this weekend. And I'm still kind of processing what happened. Like
2022 is the year to come for the comics. I'm noticing that because since the beginning,
You were saying this 3 weeks in a row.
they've been coming for us, y'all. They've been coming for us. And what I will say is, make sure y'all keep hitting them fucking nerves. That's what being a comic is all about. You speak your fucking truth and you speak it well. And if you got to take one to the chin for it, fuck it.
I mean, apparently Tony was like, the beef is not squash. So I don't know how to take
Well,
that.
look, I don't know for sure, but I know I've spent some time with a few of the Rock boys. There's a few of them that aren't famous. And I'll say this, they hella ignorant. So for them to let this shit go, the ones I know personally, I don't think so, bro.
If it was my sister, even if she forgave you, the beef is not over with me. So
Exactly.
she can say sorry all day. I'm gonna catch your ass in the elevator.
Oh.
And it would be vice versa with my sister. If I forgive you, she not. And her ass is just as fucking crazy as I am. So the beef ain't never gonna be over.
Jim Carrey said it best. I would have woke up and said, I'm suing Chris for $200 million.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I'd have sued Will Smith.
Good old Americans, listen up. I got something for you. If you don't like jokes, stay the fuck away from comics. Because that's what we do, y'all. Whether you like it or not. Now let's get to the next video. Going back to New York. Going back to New York. She gonna come up with a ponytail. She gonna take the earrings off. She gonna have a sketch.
I'm gonna be taking my braids out too. Like he ain't finna.
She gonna have a New Balance on because she 40. You got a New Balance.
I bought 5 things of Vaseline. I needed 5. You know what? I knew I should have went for that 5th one.
So Axon, I'm not sure how old you are, Axon, but if you have you ever looked at a pair of New Balance?
Yeah.
What do you think of them?
They kind of dope right now, though.
We already know your story. Okay.
No, they are. They're becoming like the Nikes of what the 90s were.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because your ass is getting close to 40 or hit 40 already. Because everybody that done hit 40 or over then looked at the New Balance like, oh,
they kind of fly.
I want some of those.